Welcome to the channel, I'm FaZeCast, and this is an Island War troop tier list. And I gotta say, if you love tier list, you're in the right place. Because this is the third one in a row. This is purely a tier list channel now. Today we are going to go over a tier list made by Altair Kyle42, who says his name is pronounced Tair Kyle42, but I don't believe him. Kyle is the captain of HST. He's been in first place in the arena, and he's incredibly smart, so let's check out his list and talk about each troop. Starting off in the F tier, we have Musketeers, who are common ranged units who shoot musket fire at the enemy. Archers, basic multi-load ranged units that can deal damage quickly but aren't strong enough to compete against other multi-load ranged units like Crossbowmen and Frost Archers. Spearmen, who are basic units that can penetrate and repel the enemy. They also have more hit points and can deal more damage than the basic Swordsman. Royal Guards, who are essentially defensive-oriented common troops that have better defensive stats than Swordsmen starting around level 4. And the last troop in the F tier is the basic Swordsman, who we keep talking about. It is the most common troop in the game. It's your basic multi-load warrior type unit. In the E tier are Dwarf Warriors, rare troops that have higher HP than the likes of the Halberdier troop, another rare multi-load troop, and Bombers, who explode when they reach their targets, and they target structures when they're placed on attack. Next in the D tier is the Snowman, a rare troop that throws snowballs at the enemy, damaging them and slowing them down, and the Fire Mage, a rare troop that deals burst damage, hitting multiple enemy targets at once. In the C tier we have Rogue, a rare troop that can steal a percentage of coins during a battle. Force Mage, an epic troop that has a skill called Shockwave that triggers every 4 attacks and sends out a wave, knocking enemies back. Hunting Gunner, a single load epic troop that deals a critical shot to a single target every 5 attacks. Spear Throwers, rare troops that throw spears that can penetrate through the enemy, and each time they throw a spear, their overall attack will increase by a percentage. Arctic Wolves, who are very fast and can be used strategically. Draugr, a very interesting troop that releases a deadly gas when defeated, causing lasting damage to enemies in range. Halberdiers, a rare troop who can apparently deal extra damage to buildings. He also has more attack but less HP than Dwarf Warriors, so if you have both troops and need more attack, use the Halberdier. If you need more HP, use Dwarf Warriors. And the last troop in the C tier is the Axe Thrower, a rare troop who whirls an axe around that strikes multiple enemy targets. Starting things off in the B tier, we have Shadow Assassins, rare troops that teleport to the enemy and quickly cause damage, but their HP is not that high, so lapidating giants, Templars, cannons, and other units and structures that inflict AoE damage are a problem for them. Engulfing dragons, epic airborne units that eat enemies below a certain percentage of health. Lapidating giants, epic troops that deal lasting damage to a target area. They work great on defense. Lightning mages, epic troops that briefly stun the enemy with their normal attacks. Gale riders, legendary troops that move very fast and can stun enemy targets. Heal wizards, epic melee troops that attack the enemy and heal nearby friendly units. Brawlers, epic troops that shield friendly units and reduce the damage they take. Berserkers, single load epic troops who get stronger when their health drops below 50%. And Giants, a sturdy single load epic unit that can deal a lot of damage and repel enemies. In the A tier, we have Ancient Dragons, a legendary airborne unit that summons pillars of fire, dealing huge damage to enemy targets. Drakes, rare airborne units that can swarm the enemy, and unlike Shadow Assassins, they can avoid Templars since they never step foot on the ground. Void Assassins, a legendary troop that teleports to the most threatening enemy, causing strong area of effect damage and quickly dealing damage to nearby targets. Phase Apostles, an epic troop that teleports an enemy from a distance to their location. Phase Apostles can basically help you strip down a base. Colossus, an epic defensive-minded single-load troop that taunts the enemy, making them attack him for a period of time, and reduces their attack damage by a percentage. Nuns, who stand back and heal and remove control effects from friendly units. Mace Warriors, whose attack will increase the damage taken by the enemy by a percentage for a few seconds. And Crossbowmen, epic troops that deal a lot of damage from a distance and shoot 5 enhanced arrows at their targets every 4 attacks. And finally, in the S tier, the best troops in Island War are Templars, who Kyle says is the best overall troop in the game, and it's not even close. He says there's nowhere that they don't shine, but Infinite Trial is probably their best showcase. Then we have Frost Archers, legendary archers who freeze the enemy and reduce their movement speed. Infernal Warlocks, a legendary ranged unit that causes devastating damage damage. The Infernal Warlock has a skill called Soul Incineration that burns the enemy's soul and deals damage at a percentage of their maximum health. And at level 9, they can deal 40% of a target's health. That's a lot. Frost Titans, slow-moving legendary tank-type troops that freeze the enemy and reduce their attack and movement speeds. Airbenders, a legendary ranged unit that temporarily prevents enemy ranged units from attacking. Griffin Knight, a legendary troop that simultaneously deals lightning damage to 8 enemy targets every 6 attacks. And the Wind Swordsmen, a legendary troop who Kyle says is great in every game mode and god tier in some. Wind Swordsmen are fast moving and quickly deal damage. They have a skill called Blessing of the Wind that increases their movement speed and attack speed by 50% and dodge by 100%. Thank you so much for watching this Island War tier list video, and I'd like to give a very special thanks to Kyle for making this tier list and allowing me to put it in a video. If you have anything ranked differently, put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Smash like, subscribe, and have a really good day. I'll see you guys later.